Hey guys, I just bought the Iron Man Armor Evolutions 3-pack. It's a Toys R Us exclusive, and it features all three suits the Iron Man wore in the first movie that was released in 2008. It's got the Mark 1, the Mark 2, and the Mark 3. So what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be doing a 3-part video on this. First video, this video actually is going to be on the Mark 1. Then I'll do another video on the Mark 2 and a third video on the Mark 3. So let's get started. This is the Mark 1 Iron Man armor. It was the armor that Tony Stark built in a cave after he was captured by terrorists. So, you know, it's pretty big and bulky, just put together out of scrap metal, you know, whatever he could get his hands on from the terrorists. The sculpt on this figure is really good, but it would have been nicer if they would have actually painted some of the stuff like that. It's all sculpted really nicely in there, but it would have really stood out more if they painted it. You know, same with there's little wires in here. This thing, it's like a, I guess, a gasoline can to fire his to fuel his flamethrowers. You know, they could have painted that. They actually released the 3 3/4 inch, you know, the Star Wars size Mark 1 Iron Man as part of the Iron Man 2 line, and that one actually has really nice paint detail. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna actually go in and paint up some of this stuff, you know, and then I guess I'll do like an update video after I do. But so the figure, like I said, it's really big and bulky, so as a result his articulation isn't very good, but I think that's okay because you know, a suit like this wouldn't really have a very good range of movement, so I guess it's realistic in the fact that, you know, its joints are hindered a bit. So here's his articulation. He has a swivel at the neck. I'm pretty sure it's not a ball joint. I can't, yeah, I think it's just a cut joint. I don't think it can go up and down at all. Then he has a ball joint here at the shoulder. You know, pretty good range on that. That's as high as it can go. Same goes with both of them. The elbow articulation, that's all you can get in this arm. And then in this arm you can get a little more, but still not that much. There's no wrist articulation, nothing. That's it for the arms. The waist articulation, he can literally, that's as far as he can turn. I don't know why, you know, they sculpted it like that. Oh, I guess it's because of this part right here, on the back. That plastic there is what's, making it so it doesn't turn. But again, you know, it's alright. His hip joint goes, his legs can spread about that far, and they go in and out, forward and back. He bends at the knee a little bit, not that much. And then his knees turn, and his feet can go forward and back. This one has a little more room there, and they can rotate also. The way this figure is sculpted is, so he's not identical on both sides. Like, the left half is different than the right half. So you get, you know, sometimes like this elbow has more, a larger range. So does the knee. So, you know, it's very asymmetrical in the way it's sculpted, which is okay. That's how it should be, because that's how it was in the movie. You know, I think it's a really cool figure. I also think that, you know, just a side note, I think it's neat that how in the movie they made Ironmonger look like a little bit like Mark 1 Iron Man. You can especially see it in the face, because when they built Ironmonger, they were actually basing it off of this, this costume, you know, in the plotline of the movie. This is the armor they retrieved in the desert and used as sort of like a blueprint for the Ironmonger suit. So I think that was really neat. That was just my opinion of the movie, but whatever. He also comes with one accessory, which is this orange fire missile. This is the only figure to come with an accessory out of this whole 3-pack. These two guys did not come with accessories, but the only reason they gave him this is because, like, these guys had detachable missile launchers. His missile launcher is actually built into his arm, so, you know, if they didn't give us this, there'd be no point of having that, so I guess they decided to just throw it in. I don't really care either way, because I mostly just use my figures for display, so I don't need their giant missile launchers. They wouldn't look good on display. But it's cool that they threw this in. So how this works is you slide that in there, and then you pull it back just like that, and there's a little spring in there, and it'll just fire forward. And that's it. You know, it's pretty cool for kids to play with, but you know, as a collector, I don't really care. This this big missile launcher thing does kind of get in the way a little bit. It's not that, you know, nice to look at. I wish they would have made it, you know, detachable, so it would just like peg into the arm and you could just pull it off. But I don't care. Not that big of a deal. You know, it doesn't get in the way too much. It's not too obvious that it's there, but I mean, it is kind of noticeable. Like, you know, a big brick sticking on his arm. But whatever. Aside from the lack of painted detail, like on here and on there, the paint on this guy is pretty cool. You know, the treads on here are painted well. I mean, those belts there. His face is painted good. He even has the numbers, or the little lettering there, painted on that was in the movie. I don't know how well you can see that. You know, his arc reactor is painted white, which I was actually watching the movie, and even in his Mark III armor, the arc reactor looked like it was white, like in the movie, which is weird because I thought it was blue, but it looked white. I don't know. But his arc reactor is painted white. There's also like a rusty sort of, I don't know if it's painted on, or I actually think it's in the plastic itself, but either way, there's like rusty, like sort of colored, just swirled into the plastic there. It looks really nice. It makes the metal look aged and stuff, so that's cool. I would say this is a great figure. Definitely want to get it. It might even be my favorite figure of the whole 3-pack. I'm not positive, but I love it. I think it's a cool figure, even with, you know, the slight problems of, you know, the articulation and the lack of painted details. Like I said, I think it's a good figure. Definitely want to pick this up. Side note, this 3-pack here, I went to Toys R Us it's towards the end of March. I'm not sure what the date is. It's like the 26th or something. But I went to Toys R Us, and they had a ton of these. They had about a dozen of them. So, you know, even though this pack came out a while ago, they're getting a lot of them back in for Iron Man 2, you know. So, definitely want to pick this up. You know, either this figure or this whole 3-pack. But, yeah, that's it. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this video. Rate this video, you know, however many stars you think it deserves, and subscribe to this channel for more Awesome Saurus Rex reviews. That's me, Awesome Saurus Rex. Bam.